Hey, hey, hey! We're back
Hello.
another week. Here we are talking about the shows that we watch and that we love. So, Wendy, I forgot that Run the World ended its run for the season on our last episode. So, I didn't put another show in its place. However, we can do a free for all today. So, I got a slide for that. So, show you watch, I don't watch, and vice versa. And we can talk about those, what happened on this show. Well, we're gonna kick it off with Grownish this week. But tonight, let me before we get to Grownish, we are discussing the Emmys, the Emmy nominations. A lot of people were nominated, including Lovecraft Country, for like 18 freaking Emmys. They were just nominated, to show us, how great a show it was. I learned something though. Wow, I learned something. Because, we get the news about the new deal with Misha Green. We get it. But someone who works in the TV industry broke it down and it was posted in the Lovecraft Country group. He said what happened or what took place was Apple had always been after Misha. They wanted Misha to come on board. Misha made a decision to go over to Apple and do the new shows for Apple. I guess she thought she was going to work, with Lovecraft Country at HBO and work over at Apple. Well, HBO said, nah, not in my court. Like the Dikembe Mutombo says, So what he said happened, right? So he said what happened was that HBO was pissed off that Misha took the deal with Apple. And so to show how that went down, they canceled Lovecraft Country. Now, as far as rights and all that good stuff is concerned, I'm not sure how that works or how that goes. But it made a lot of sense. Because why cancel a show this good? You cancel it because the person who brought the show to you decided to go to another network. Now, will there be a war and a battle for this show if Misha decides to bring it over to Apple? I don't know. I don't think so because I think HBO has the rights to it from my understanding. But I could be very wrong. I don't know how that works. I have to do a little research on that. But the Emmys, excuse me, y'all, I'm plugging my phone in because I've been ripping and running. The Emmys, which is going to be hosted by Cedric the Entertainer on CBS, September the 19th. Great nominees. I'm excited about the awards. I ain't never excited about these award shows, y'all. Never. Never am I ever. But I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of interested in seeing who could possibly win, who could get in where they fit in. Let's see. And hopefully, we have enough black people in there to where somebody can win. Okay. And I won't be so upset if the person that I wanted to win don't win because, I'm rooting for everybody black. So, so here we go. We're going to talk about Grownish this week.
Watch out, world. I'm grown now.
Right. I'm grown. But we're gonna talk about that. I thought the parents were gonna get called on this episode. I thought we was gonna see Rainbow Android on this episode, but no.
You know what? And we thought that they got arrested because they was having sex on the beach. No, it's because she stole that big ass
She
pinata.
stole the big pinata, and you still had the evidence with you, girl. You supposed to get rid of the evidence. Why are you walking around Mexico with a big old pinata? Like, why? Okay. So, a lot of stuff is going on right now. When we left off last week, Zoe wanted all the folks to hang together. They was like, nah, girl, we're going to do our thing. So, Doug and Sky, Jazz, is it Jazz? Sky's in Tokyo, right?
No, yeah,
Sky. Okay, so
yeah.
Jazz, and Doug, they fell out, of course. Um, so Doug and Luca are hanging out, and they have gone to a quinceañera, and they're there. And Doug is like, "Listen, I'm ready to go. I ain't got time for this."
Hold on. Did you hear about Keisha Cole mama dying?
I did hear about that. I'm gonna talk about that a little later on.
Okay.
I am. Um, so Doug, um, is hanging out with Luca. Luca has bribed him or tricked him into going with him because as we seeing the translation on the screen and what's coming out this man's mouth or what he's supposed to be saying, it ain't matching up. It ain't good Spanish. But Luca, the whole time we're thinking, okay, Luca, you're
She don't know
following.
how to speak Spanish.
Right, right. The blind leading the blind. Nomi has caught up with what's this baby's name? The Latino girl is gonna come to me.
Anna?
Anna. There we go. Thank you. Nomi has stopped Anna in the hall, trying to get Anna to calm down. Anna done said she finna take a flight to LA. They was like, so you gonna leave in the middle of the night to get on the plane? Why you doing it, girl? What's wrong? Why? How? Who? What? Where? So they get her to calm down. Javi tries to talk to her while her friends are trying to calm her down. And, Vivek takes him on off to, the side. Let's go hang out, bro, because she ain't ready to talk to you. Come to find out, she overreacted. Friends tell her, girl, you overreacted. Like, the man ain't gave you the clap.
He
You
could have
went
gave her the clap, but he didn't.
but he didn't give you the clap. You don't have the
Right.
clap. You know what I'm saying? So because there is no clap involved, why did you break this man's tablet? Why did you do that, Anna? Little crazy, spicy, Latino. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Meanwhile, Jazz is trying to steer clear of Doug, of course. Vivek, of course, lost his girlfriend. He got off on good behavior, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I think he has had a really good lawyer.
He had a good lawyer. I think he had a really, really good lawyer. Uh, she is immature and not ready, Myra. Hey, girl.
Hey,
I
my
love it.
God.
You know what? When I blow up, I am never gonna forget. Myra was out here with us. I ain't gonna forget it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna forget it. Uh, woo! She is immature and she is absolutely, positively not ready. At all. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. So the two people who, why God, why Lord, why? So Aaron and Zoe are arrested. They get arrested because this girl done stole a big old pinata, and she carried it around Mexico. Why they drunk? They done got married. We know that. They on the beach doing it, but we thought, you can't do it on the beach in Mexico. No, girl, you stole the whole pinata and they saw you. So they followed you and they found you. So they're in jail. At first they weren't gonna lock them to the, all the real arrested people were handcuffed to the chairs. They weren't. They were able to roam freely. Their friends are trash because nobody picked up their phone. I know they had their own stuff going on, but if I'm arrested, okay, in Mexico, I'm gonna need you to come get me. I need you. Your phone don't need to be on vibrate. It needs to be on ring. Why was your phone on vibrate? Y'all went on a movie. Y'all went at the movies. Yeah, pick up your phone. Trash. Okay, so they couldn't get in touch with anybody. So basically, they were gonna hold them there, probably, and let them go the next day. That's probably what looked like what was gonna happen. Well, Aaron tried to bribe the federales. He tried to bribe them, and so now they finna lock him up, and so he wouldn't get locked up. Zoe decided that, hey, the reason why y'all got us here is because I stole this pinata. So go on and just throw me in the clanker. Her hair and outfits are always. Let me tell you something. I do not understand. She's a stylist. I don't understand why they just don't go and make her like the next fashion designer or something. That's what I really feel like that's what she needs to be. I know fashion design is a major, didn't necessarily work for her.
I thought she had a clothing line.
No,
I
she
thought
didn't
she
have
was
a
working on
clothing line.
that.
She was a stylist. She was a
I'm
stylist.
not talking about on the show. I'm talking about in real life.
Oh, I don't know what she got in real life, girl. I follow the baby, but I don't follow her like that. I don't know if she has a clothing line. She should. I think she should have a clothing line, much like when they had the Olivia Pope collection when Scandal was out. I never got to get that coat, baby. I wanted that white coat. You remember that white coat in that episode? Yes, I wanted that white coat. Look, I
I'm
wanted it
sure you
so
can
bad.
get it online.
I'm sure I can find somebody who has the Scandal white coat. At any rate, I would like to see her have something. She probably does. Again, I don't follow her like that. She's a wonderful young lady. In real life. But it would be nice if she did have a nice little fashion line so that we can, do so that's what you're doing, Paul. Thank you very kindly. Is it for sale? I need it for sale. And we're gonna add it to the birthday list. With the bamboo earrings from Mary J. Blige website. We're gonna add the scandal white coat to they still have it. It's 165. It's on eBay. Somebody got it on
Oh,
Poshmark.
eBay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Birthday
eBay.
gifts,
Yeah.
guys. October. It's right around the corner. Y'all can get there for me. I will be your friend forever. The bamboo earrings on Mary J. Blige website and the white
Who
coat. Okay.
who said mean things about each other on the show?
I'm talking about, yeah, she's talking about when Zoe and um that boy with the Gucci. I just said his name. When Zoe and what is this boy name?
Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. I be forgetting names. You know my brain bad. When Zoe and Aaron got into it, they got into an argument. They got into a fight. And then after, she was the sacrificial lamb and she let them lock up. Then Aaron was finna go to jail for real. No, I ain't leaving without my wife. No, being a real nigga. Yeah, that's what he was being. In Mexico, sir, they will lock you up. Thank you, Myra. Thank you very kindly. They will lock you up, okay? The federales will lock you up. Mexican jail ain't no joke. So I've heard. I've never been to Mexican jail. Okay, never, ever. Don't ever want to do it. So she sacrificed herself. He slept outside of the police station. They made a decision that they were going to annul their marriage.
They really wasn't
She is selfish. It
legally.
really wasn't really legal anyway, but they decided they weren't
But
gonna do
yeah,
it.
but then she said it that he asked her why did she do that, and she was like, "For once, let me be there for you, because
Yeah.
like you've always been there for me."
And it has been. He's kind of been like, I'm not gonna say her Steve Urkel to her Laura, but he's kind of been always lingering around. She chose Luca over him. She chose the basketball player over him. Like, I really thought that they were gonna be together, but they really took us through some twists and turns here. But I mean, this is college. This is what happens when you go to college. So yes, she has been very selfish, but she's used to being selfish. That's kind of how it is. So finally they're together. They're just gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend. Really cool, really cute. I dig it. He has been a friend. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. He's been a friend when she's needed a
Hmm?
friend. More when she needed that too. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, um, of course, we find out the gang all meet up the next day. They're trying to figure out what happened to Zoe and Aaron. Yeah, y'all, we'll tell y'all about that later. Anna and her boo decide that they're going to talk when they get back to LA. I guess she's gonna stay in the room with Nomi. I don't know how that's gonna work out. They're probably gonna kill each other. I don't know. But they decided that they were all gonna hang out for the rest of the trip because apparently their private situations wasn't working out for them so great. Luca also drops a bomb on poor Doug. Doug, your Spanish sucks. I've known how to speak Spanish the whole time. Okay? Just needed to get you away from your ex so you guys wouldn't be doing this the whole trip. Um I really hope he gets it together. Poor Doug. I hope Anna fixes it with Jesus Christ Superstar. And I don't know why the parents are gonna come to the school. It's always a joy to see Dre and Bo. It really is.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they're coming to the school, because if she ain't cheated and she ain't did nothing crazy, this is senior year. We almost to the finish line. I don't know what they're gonna be disappointed in. I really, really don't. I need Doug to stop saying that Jazz is for the streets. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all were not together. You had
Y'all was on a
to
break.
take a break.
Okay,
That was
it's like a
on break.
Ross and Rachel remake.
They kind of are.
We were on a break.
I mean, they what? You were on a break. If you're on a break, you're not together. So whatever I decide to do while we're on said break, I mean, sir, you cannot judge me for that. But he can't get past it. His little ego was hurt. I really don't appreciate his little ego being hurt. Okay, well, let's move on. It's time to pick a show that you have seen. Wendy, I'm gonna let you start first. Oh, hold on. If he had done the same thing, he would have expected. Yes!
Yes. But you
Yes!
know, Myra, you know men can dish it, but they can't take it.
They cannot take it. They can't. Oh my God. That's so true. Okay. All right, here we go.
Well, my
Wendy.
show pick,
Okay.
American Horror Stories, is back
I gotta start
on.
watching it. Oh my God. Okay. Go ahead.
It's
Tell me.
back
I'm out for it. How
on
many episodes am I
FX,
behind?
FX on Hulu.
Right.
So it's not going to be on the regular FX channel. If you
Correct.
got Hulu, you're going to have it. So they
Right.
only did 2 right now. You only saw
Okay.
2 of them.
So I need to get caught up.
But
I got you.
it is, Paris Jackson is in there. Michael Jackson's daughter.
Is that a second
It's the first.
time? Okay. Paris Jackson. Keep going.
And she did a really good job. She played a mean girl. And she
This
did it really, she
bitch.
played a mean
She's
girl.
so chill. I don't like
And
oh
she
girl, we
get,
gonna pray for you. Oh God. Oh
okay.
Lord Jesus.
Oh man, Myra, we're gonna miss you. Oh man, I like your feedbacks.
I know the energy is great. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so I'm thinking the way they're doing different stories. This is what
Yeah,
I'm gathering.
it's called American Horror Story, Scary Stories, or something like that, isn't it?
Right.
Okay.
So I think the one with Paris Jackson, I think is already done. So you see, right, because it was only 2. And so after I was watching the second one, I'm like, okay, what? So this girl, the redhead girl they showed on there, her and her 2 dads, who know her dads are gay.
Okay.
They
that's
decide,
a commonplace now.
right?
Yeah.
They decide to buy this house in Hollywood, in California, in Los Angeles. They're supposed to be haunted. And what they was going to do was they was going to renovate it and flip it and make it like into a horror bed and breakfast.
Do I want horror with my eggs and bacon? I don't. I do not. Okay.
And
I don't want that. Okay.
And so for some reason, the girl is also she's a lesbian. So that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. She sees this ghost who is actually Cindy Crawford's daughter. She's on there.
Kaya Gerber.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And they kind of fell in love. So she's falling in love with the ghost. And she's killing everybody. They're killing everybody.
Oh, time out. The ghost I love is killing everybody?
Kill the daddies. Help to kill the bean girls. Girl, it is so funny. It is so funny. It is just funny. It's scary. It's not scary, but it's tauntingly funny. Okay, because after that part ended, yeah. I'm like, really? I was like, really? They're all having breakfast. Their ghosts, everybody that died in the house basically are like conjugating together in their house. So, so that is my show pick for the week. I was like, yes, the gore never stops with American Horror Stories.
I see. Okay. So my show pick of the week is All American. I love that show. I'm glad that they got picked up for another season. But All American, of course, you guys know is about football, high school football phenom, who ends up going to play across town. Ends up going to play across town. And gets the opportunity to play at this awesome school. Takes them all the way to the state champs. They win. Well, he has decided to go back to his old school, which was Crenshaw High School. Of course, this is set in LA. He decides to go to Crenshaw because the new principal has decided that he is going to turn their school into some like charter school, and which means it's going to get rid of like the sports programs and stuff and focus on education. They almost missed out on the opportunity to go to state. So the reason why is because there was a Black Lives Matter situation that took place, of course, in the Crenshaw area, and a young lady lost her life due to police brutality or police shooting the girl while she was in her car. Didn't know what was going on. She had fallen asleep in the car. She wakes up to these people accosting her, that sort of thing. So they going through that. So the whole neighborhood is in arms. They're trying to get that taken care of the situation. So he decides to take a knee at the football game, and they said anybody that takes a knee, they're going to disqualify their team from having the opportunity to go for state. Well, not only did his team do it, but almost all of the teams in the league took a knee. So now they have the opportunity to go to state. So they're working hard so that they can win to save the school. So there's a lot of pressure. Meanwhile, his best friend and he had a falling out this season. They have since gotten back together. His best friend Coop, and it started around her birthday because they turned 18, so they had like an 18-year-old birthday list. And they had a code for it, but it was like they were gonna get on an airplane or jump out of an airplane. They were gonna go to a strip club, just different things that you dream about doing when you turn 18. And so, but they had I can't remember what the end of the code words were. But it started with that. But they had a big falling out. Because he likes to put himself in situations for his friends. If their friends are in trouble, he likes to like go and play Captain Save them. When in actuality, a lot of them need to learn some lessons on their own and get hit upside the head. At any rate, we're gonna see how they fare in the championship game against his old high school that he transferred to play for initially when the show started. If you have not checked out All American, they're still going strong because of the way COVID has been set up. I think they are maybe the only show that kind of did. Well, actually, they didn't have a fall premiere. They premiered in January, and they're going. It seems like through. I don't know if it's this week or next week is going to be the last show of the season. But if you want to get caught up on All American, it is on Netflix. You can catch the first few seasons on Netflix now. If you want to go and get caught up, first 2 seasons, I'm sorry, on Netflix. So if you want to go and get caught up, you can. It's a really, really good show. If you like football, if you like a good story, they got plenty of it. It's like the 90210 meets Varsity Blues meets meets Don't Drink Your Juice. Well, no, it don't meet that. It don't meet that. But it's a really, 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 really good show. So make sure you guys check it out. It comes on the CW Mondays, 8, 7 Central. I missed it tonight because I was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta while I was cooking my dinner. Yeah, it came tonight. It did. Okay. If you missed it, that's fine. I know you.
I recorded it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying.
Tonight's episode was a little bit better than last week's. Last week's was not.
It was like pulling teeth last week.
Yeah, last week it was like, what are y'all trying to do? Okay. So next slide. Speaking of which,
hold on. Are we going to talk about the sex life? Or is that
We're
next
going
week?
to talk about that next week. That's what we're
Okay.
going to do. I went on and did the Emmys this week because, they had just did the nominations and stuff. So I wanted to talk about that this week. Next week, we will be talking about the sex life. We're going to delve into that. Yeah. All right. Paul, next slide. All right. So speaking of reality shows,
Girl.
Love and Hip Hop
Girl.
Atlanta, last week's episode, it
It's
was
boring.
introducing some more characters. It really wasn't a lot to talk about.
It's about Black Lives Matter.
I will say this: the Black Lives Matter movement was featured on this episode of
And
Love and Hip Hop.
also, was it Breonna Taylor?
Yeah, it was about Breonna Taylor. So if you guys remember, if you've been watching the news, Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta and Yandy Harris, I think that's their last name, Harris, from the Love and Hip Hops. This is her second Love and Hip Hop. She's always been on New York, but they've relocated to Atlanta, so they're on the Atlanta version of the show. They have been fighting with I cannot remember the name of the group. For the People, I think it's the name of it. I could be wrong. Paul, can you look that up? What that Black Lives Matter group is? It's not Black Lives Matter. It's a different group that's been fighting for Breonna Taylor. Tamika, I can't remember Tamika's name off the top of my head. She's the leader of the group. But they have partnered up with them to go and fight for justice for Breonna Taylor. So you showed Mendeecees going with Yandy, and they were talking about arrest. Now, of course, Mendeecees is on probation, so he can't get arrested. So it was kind of like a scary moment. And she was like, "Okay, so we're gonna have to tell you to go over here and walk that way. If it seems like the police are gonna give us, some grief." Luckily, they did not. You got to see the different protesters. They got to talk to Breonna Taylor's mom. I could not. I'm sorry. I'm not a crier, but it was some tears coming down my eyes because of just her talking about her experience. Every time Tamika Mallory is the leader's name. It just came to me. Every time I see that woman talk, she has such strength, and to be out there on the battlefield fighting. Now they did Until Freedom. Thank you so much. Is the name of the group. So now what I am hoping, because I know they've had a lot of leeway and headway. You saw Young Jock going with them as well for him to experience that. I thought that was cool. And it doesn't seem like they're 100% with the mess this season, which I'm okay with. I like a little drama. That's why I watch the reality shows, for the drama. But they not kicking it off with crazy stuff. The main drama is that girl and that boy, and they divorced. But we ain't got there yet. So I really, really dug them showing that. I like that Yandy used her platform for that. I like that Portia Williams used her platform for that. You saw Portia speaking at the rally that they went to. It was really, really good, and I want them to keep that fight up. I want them to keep using their platform for good. Portia has still been using her platform, fighting against qualified immunity, fighting against some of those things that affect us in our community. So she's been very, very outspoken about that. Although she's been in the midst of a little bit of drama over there in Atlanta, she's still been using her platform for good. So shout out to those ladies for doing that, and not just using their platform for a come up, but their platform to help others and push for justice for others. So I'm very proud of them for that. So then we find that Kirk and Rashida has a restaurant called the Frost Bistro. It seems like all of them got restaurants. Carly Red got a restaurant.
And wasn't he like $1 million in the hole?
Yes, $1 million in the hole. So here's the deal. This is what happened. First of all, let me say this. If you're not married to my son, okay, I am not hiring you to work in my place of business. It's just bad business all the way around. I'm not doing that. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. Okay, don't want it. Don't want no parts of it. None of that. I don't want it. So I definitely would not hire my children's significant others to work unless I know beyond a shadow of a doubt they can do the job and they're very good at what they do and they can be professional. But I definitely would not do that. I wouldn't be interested in doing it at all. What happened was the two girlfriends got to fighting at Frost Bistro. Instead of them making one of the older kids the restaurant manager, they made the youngest son the restaurant manager, which doesn't make stupid sense to me at all. Period. Um, they're gonna still let these girls work at the restaurant. That still don't make sense. I don't I don't get that because if you $1 million in the hole, and I think a lot of that may have to do with COVID too. Because remember they were just opening Frost Bistro when they shut everything down. Although I don't know how shut down things were in Atlanta, but I know there were some restaurants that suffered. And if it's anything like it was around here, a lot of restaurants closed for good. Um, so who knows where that $1 million in the hole comes from? They still have businesses. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine. Rashida still has the clothing stores. She still has a jewelry line. They still got other business ventures. So I don't think I think $1 million is not a big deal for them. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think that is a big deal for them to make that up and get that taken care of. They just don't need the family can't work for you all the time. Pookie and Ray Ray cannot work for you all of the time in your place of business. So I just Erica is about to tell Mendices, and we'll talk about this week's episode next week. About to talk to Mendices about this baby that she did not know she was carrying until she's 6 months pregnant. Um, so that's gonna be a thing. And then you're just gonna see some other things. So, like I said, this episode was a little better. There are two new artists that are featured, or new cast members who are artists that are featured, and you kind of got their backstories. One is the daughter of Deion Ferris, who is from Arrested Development. Also, they say I'm hopeless. That's my song right there, from the Love Jones soundtrack. So I love Deion Ferris as an artist. Her daughter is, I don't know if she's a singer, rapper, something like that. She's different. She's eclectic. But she's working to be an artist, much like her mom. And so she's doing her thing. And then she has a friend who's a rapper who has mommy issues, which that's a whole can of worms. So I think if any drama is going to be brought from those girls, one is going to be the new artist with the boyfriend that's in California, and then the other would be the young lady and her mom. I feel like that's where the drama will come in. I don't see any of the old heads having any real drama except for Erica and Safari with this divorce situation, but we will see. So I will be ready for next week, for this past week's episode. Let's head on over to Potomac.
Yesterday, girl. Karen is a trip.
I love Karen. I'm gonna love the Grand Dame forever and ever and ever. Amen. Okay. Yes. Girl, I was just saying something. I didn't know what Sing Sing was. I had to look it up, and I found out it was a jail in New York. I didn't know, but I knew that. Word on the curb is that Giselle did have a nervous breakdown after working with her boyfriends and had to get some mental health. Now that is a rumor that has been going around for quite some time. So we are back at the table at Wendy's house for her nude party, where she got her boobies done and she got her booty done.
And I really do think I agree with me. I think Wendy is insecure.
You think she's insecure?
I think she's insecure. I'm like, okay, you got your boobies done, you got your butt done, and what?
Well, I mean, she might have been insecure. You done pumped out 3 babies, not back to back, but kind of sort of. The kids are all young. The boys may be 7, 8 years old, maybe. You got the daughter, you had the baby. You feel away after you have had your vagina ripped apart and you done pushed out 3 babies. So I get it. I understand. And her breasts probably weren't as firm as they were before she had the babies. And Wendy did not have a bad figure. She just, you know, she didn't want to look like Wendy Williams. And I'm okay with that. Okay. You're gonna get the breast done, get the booty done too, so it can match. I'm all for that. And I think she looks good. I think she looks amazing. She has a glow about her now that she has those girls up there sitting on her chest so high. Um, so I'm with it. You know, I'm all for the growth. I'm all for this is what I want, you know, that type of thing. I'm for it. I'm 100% for it. If you want to do what you do what you do. I'm not ever gonna hate. What I will hate on is if it don't look good. Make sure that it looks tasteful and it looks good. Please don't go overboard with the booty and the breast. Please don't. Please don't. You know, tighten.
Can you imagine? But this thing of it. Can you imagine Wendy Williams with some butt implants?
I think no, it would round her out. Listen, let's talk about this. Wendy looks awful.
She does.
Looks awful.
She needs to go ahead and have that breast reduction. Just go ahead. Just take them out. You about to be 60. You don't need to be looking like that.
We'll talk about this some more because I kind of feel I don't know. So
but she be trying to poke that hip like she got some hips sometimes.
Well, she doesn't, and that's what's sad about it. It's just you don't have it. But I really wish she would have gotten her butt done too. But see, here's the thing: if you look at the Jersey Housewives, in New Jersey, you know, they don't want the butt; they want the breast. I don't know why. It seems like Jersey men.
The bubbies. They call them the bubbies.
Yeah, they like them for some. They like them, and they don't really like a butt. You know, not the like bubbies. That. So
you know, your butt is filled with cellulite. That's what they was told.
I guess, girl.
I guess.
Have a little something back there. I'm just saying. At any rate, I like her new look. I like it. She looks pretty. It's cool. Mia, on the other hand, I understand Mia, but I don't, because if this is my friend and my friend and brought me to the people, I'm not getting the enemy's number. I'm gonna feel y'all out a couple of more times before I exchange numbers with you.
Well, hold on. But how did we not know? Okay, this is my thing. Karen was not bothered about it.
Karen was not bothered by it.
So if she was not bothered about it, what makes you think they didn't cock up a plan? Okay, I'm gonna get Giselle's number. I'm gonna see if she's gonna talk about you. Then I'm gonna tell you. You don't know what they be saying.
But here's the thing: I don't think that Karen is that person. I just think that Karen doesn't care. I think Karen doesn't mind her getting to know Giselle and Robin for herself. I don't believe that she minds that.
I know. So, I'm just saying. Right. How do we know we don't know that what happened? You know, they did not show up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what was talked about.
I personally, if I'm with y'all and I introduce y'all to a group of folk, and one of these people I don't vibe with, not I already told you, I would expect you not to try to get that part. I just would not want that to happen. You know, DM them or something on social media. They'll follow you back. That's how I feel. Don't do it out in the open after I just had an argument with them in front of everybody. That's all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with the girl getting to know Giselle and Robin for herself. She'll learn that Robin's bored and Giselle is messy. She's gonna learn that. She's gonna learn that. So here we go. We see Mia's life and we meet her husband, who is 32 years older. 32 years older than her. Yeah, she's 36. She wasn't mathing. Her math wasn't mathing on the last episode. They had to get her together. Girl, no, they don't add up. Like, I ain't no mathematician, but they don't make sense, girl. So you're 30? No, you're not. A lot of people are saying she does not look 36.
She looks older, though.
I think it's the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Sometimes when you do things when you're young, it becomes too much and it makes you look a little older. It ages you. I like her though. She holds her own.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna clap back. Her
She's
clap
clapping
back
back,
is her
and I
clap back
love
is
it.
real
And
quick.
you know what? As much as I love Monique, Monique tried to be as diplomatic as possible until she couldn't be diplomatic no more. I love Monique to death, but Monique really wanted those women to like her. I don't think Mia gives a damn. I don't think she
No, Mia
cares.
really don't. Rest in peace, T'Challa.
Rest in peace to Charlotte. So I don't think she
Poor
cares.
bird.
I really don't think she cares. Um, and I'm okay with that. And I think when you come into this situation, you shouldn't care what these people think about you coming into the group. Be who you are, and I think that's who she's being, her authentic self. Candace is not as annoying as she has been in the past.
I'm just counting down when we got to see the tears in the tissue.
Let me say this. Let me give the girl props. She did not turn down Karen's invitation.
Mm-mm,
She went with her
mm-mm,
husband. She went
mm-mm.
and she enjoyed herself. She said, Candace, we'll have a conversation and we can have a conversation separate from it. We don't have to have it here, but I want you to come and I want you to enjoy yourself and I want you to have a good time. That was very grown of her. That shows growth on Candace's parts. Okay. I'm gonna give her props. I'm not a fan of Candace's at all. She's not one of my faves. Beautiful girl. She's a good actress. I've seen the movies that she's been in. She's done a good job. She can sing from time to time a little bit, a little pitchy sometimes, but um I dig it. I like seeing the kids involved. I don't think we're ever gonna see his oldest son because him and his oldest son does not have it. They don't have a good relationship. But I'm glad that to see the kids there with them and to see her relationship with them and how that works. It's cool. I like it. I dig it. So it's showing a different side of her. Maybe she has to grow up to show them a good example. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Chris managing her career. I always say that that's a no-no. .com, .org, .edu, .org. I think that's wrong. I don't think it's always a good idea for a spouse to manage the other spouse's career. Sometimes parents managing their kids also maybe not 100% a good idea because it blurs the lines of your relationship. Um, so I don't know how that dynamic is going to turn out. And Robin in one, oh my God, poor Robin. That man is not going to marry you. He is not. Y'all buying a house, and he talking about how many more
But
kids.
hold on. But the shade with Karen when she said that when y'all gonna get married.
I want to know. This is a great. At this point in juncture, this has been your storyline for how many seasons now, ma'am? When y'all get married? I need an answer. I want to know because I'm invested in this as well. You have been engaged. Well, y'all just got engaged last season, but y'all been cohabitating for all this time. You know what I'm saying? Girl, girl, girl. We
Girl.
deserve an answer at this point, okay? We deserve an answer. Um, they're buying the house and they're doing that thing, but he's talking about how she's lazing around the house. That's not gonna that's not gonna be a good thing. But he also wants more children, and Robin is 40. Our eggs don't do the same as they do in our 30s. Our eggs don't do the same as they do in our 20s. They old eggs, ma'am. How y'all finna have some more kids? You finna adopt? What are you at? Okay, let me stop. Giselle tries to give her children relationship advice.
Oh, Jesus. They read her rights.
Let me tell you something. I love them girls. If I don't love nobody else on the show, those girls are my girls. I love the twins and I love the oldest because they were like, no, I dated a drug dealer when I got out of college. And they were like, so did he take you to drop off drugs? And she was like, no. And I'm like, Giselle, just gonna tell them girls the truth. You done rode that man with some drugs and cock was playing. You ain't date no drug dealer and that happened. She dated a basketball player. She didn't want to emotionally be there for the basketball player. I think the problem in Giselle's relationships is Giselle is selfish.
Very much so. She thinks because she's pretty, beautiful.
I think she thinks pretty is gonna get her, you know, where she needs
Mm-hmm.
to go. And it ain't. And Ray told her that pretty is going to fade, ma'am. You ain't gonna be pretty all your life. She got
And
her.
then she had a lady say that he's gonna be dead before she become not pretty no
She
more.
got her turkey neck done. You see that? It's tighter up here now. She got a
I have to watch it again.
yeah.
I don't really pay attention to her.
I mean, but her turkey neck is done because them chicks got cashed, and so their turkey neck got done. I love her children. They are awesome. I like the little game that they played at the house. That was cute. Um, that was really cute. I like the food at Karen's house. I'm hungry because I'm on diet right now, y'all, because I have to lose some weight. Jesus, I gotta get this weight off me. So I'm hungry. So every time I see
Mm-hmm.
food, I get excited for Jesus and the Lord. Um, so so Potomac, Mia and is gonna have some dealings with some people, and of course Wendy is gonna go ham on Giselle. I know they're gonna save that to later on in the season, before we see it. Now they have a stripper gate question with Mia because Mia and her husband met in a strip club, and she claims she was the
The
bartender for
bartender.
the night.
But if she was a stripper, she would have said it.
I think she would have too. I think she would have been
I
open enough
believe
to
her.
say, "Hey, I was a
But my
stripper."
thing is this: who cares?
Nobody, because she got the man. They together, and she runs the business, and he done retired. Yeah, yeah, I like it. I like it. I like her.
Yeah. I'm
Ashley,
like she don't give a blank, and she gonna tell you what she feels,
absolutely,
and she's gonna clap back. If you say something, she got something back for you.
got
I
something
love
back
it.
for you. I love it. I love it. I love her. Ashley, is leaning into motherhood, and this baby is about to come in today now. Um, this is what I hate about this. These babies look like they old daddy. I mean, they really look like they old. They do. They look like they do. Oh my god!
Like the sperm was really aged.
Like it's age sperm, and I can tell. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the babies. Are cute, but they look like miniature old men. They really, really do. They do. They look like Benjamin Button. You remember it, bit? That's what they. Okay, let me stop. Um, they do. They do.
They're gonna make me cough up a lung.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you cough up no lung. I would love for old people to adopt. Like, don't procreate, just adopt children. Do that. You know. Okay, I'm done. Are you done, Wendy? Are you still laughing, coughing up stuff?
I am. Hold on.
Okay, poor baby. I'm sorry. She's get over this sinus infection. Are we done with the reality shows?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move along. We'll talk about Encore another time. I didn't watch this past week's episode, but we'll talk about Encore at some point. Let's move on to the main event.
Oh, okay. Girl, you just added about 5 years to my life.
Sorry, don't the babies look old?
They look old. They
They look
do.
old. I'm sorry. Okay, go to the next slide, Paul. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right,
I'm about to show my mama what you talking about because she looked at me like I was crazy.
them babies look old. I promise to God they do. They look old. Um, so we got the Emmys that are coming up. Paul, can you show the screen? The slide, it's not up. It's not up, buddy. Um, No, it's not. You're not sharing it anymore. You're not sharing your screen anymore. I can't see your screen in essence. So we got the Emmys that are coming up. Like I mentioned earlier, it's hosted by Cedric the Entertainer. He is going to be the host. And of course, Cedric is the a comedian. He's also the star of the Neighborhood, or which comes on CBS, which is hilarious. I love it. Uh, and it's such a good comedy. So I think this is a good look for him. But we have some nominations here, and so I'm just gonna kind of go through them. Wendy, I want you to chime in. I know you over there cracking up, but I do want you to
I
chime.
had to show my mama the pictures, and she was cracking up.
Was she?
She said, "We fools." She
Did
said,
we
"We
make Clem
fools."
holler? We done made Clem holler.
We done made Clem laugh.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna start off with lead actor in a limited series or TV movie. Some of these I'm cool with, and some of them I'm like, why? One of these I haven't seen. So we got Paul Bettany in WandaVision, which he did an awesome job. Paul Bettany is Vision in WandaVision. Hugh Grant in The Undoing. You okay with that? I'm not okay with that. Ewan
I
McGregor,
thought he did good on there.
did you think so? I hated maybe it was the story. It was the way they took the story, because it was obvious that it was him.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor in Halston. I have not seen that, so I don't know how to judge that. Lin-Manuel Miranda in Hamilton, and Leslie Odom Jr. in Hamilton. So I think that's a good, well-rounded category. Again, with the exception of me seeing Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor tends to be good. Outstanding lead actress in a limited series or TV movie: Michaela Cole in I May Destroy You. Cynthia Erivo in Genius Aretha. Elizabeth Olsen in WandaVision. She did an awesome job. And Anya Taylor-Joy in The Queen's Gambit. If you have not seen this show is dope. I think I watched this show in maybe, it might have been 2 days, because I fell asleep. This is an awesome show. The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. It's very good. Kate Winslet in The Mayor of Easttown. I heard that was a good show, and I heard Kate Winslet, she's an awesome actress. Outstanding lead actor in a comedy series: Anthony Anderson in Blackish. William H. Macy in Shameless. Michael Douglas in The Kominsky Method. Jason Sudeikis in Ted Lasso, and Kenan Thompson.
Sudeikis. It's Sudeikis.
Sudeikis, thank you. Get me together, girl. Sudeikis. I don't be knowing. I don't know what country.
I love him when he's on Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious. I've never seen the Ted Lasso show, but he is hilarious. Kenan Thompson's show is cute. Do I think he deserves to be outstanding lead actor in a comedy series? No. But he's cute. Of course, Anthony Anderson normally takes home the bacon in this category. I'd like to see him do it again. I know they'd have one more year at the Emmys as a show. But it would be cool to see him take that home. William H. Macy ain't no joke either. If you ain't never seen Shameless, oh my God, he is amazing in Shameless. He is hilarious in Shameless. Outstanding lead actress in a comedy series, you got Jean Smart in Hacks, Kaylee Kuko in The Flight Attendant, Tracy Ellis Ross in Blackish, Adie Bryant in Shrill, and Allison Janney in Mom. I think Mom kind of took a turn for the worse. I think the reason why they canceled, I didn't know that, what's her name? It's gonna come to me. Used to be married to the Avenger, who was the star of Mom, because Allison Janney played her mom.
I know what you're talking about.
I didn't know she had been gone from the series for
she had left the series before the final series. She left.
Okay.
I know what her name is. Let's see, Mom.
Jesus, it is.
Mom, cause she be on. Her name is Allison as well too. Anna Faris. Anna
That's
Faris.
what I was saying. Not Alice and Anna Faris. Yeah.
Okay. I knew it started with a name.
Yeah. You heard me. Used to be married to an Avenger.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason why they divorced is stupid. Okay, go ahead.
Divorce?
Because he was becoming a Christian.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
we didn't discuss religious beliefs before we got married. Okay, outstanding lead actor in a drama series. We got Sterling K. Brown in this for This Is Us. I'm loving it. Jonathan Majors for Lovecraft Country. Josh O'Connor, The Crown. He did a good job. Reggae Jean Page for Bridget.
Reggae Jean Page.
Yeah. Billy Porter for Pose. And Matthew Rice for Perry Mason. I think this is good. Everybody was good in this category. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities. Do you hear me, Emmys? We got 4 opportunities to get this right. Do you understand me? Okay? You got 4 opportunities. It's 4 choices. Actually, I wouldn't be mad if they chose either one of these choices because all these gentlemen did good in their roles. However, you got 4 opportunities. I'm just putting that out there right now. Okay. Outstanding lead actress in a drama series. You got Yuzo Aduba. I cannot pronounce her name. Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black. That cannot be that girl's name. Somebody gonna teach me how to say her name. In Treatment. That's a good show. If you haven't watched it, it's really, really good. Olivia Colman in The Crown. Emma Corrin in The Crown. Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale. MJ Rodriguez, Pose. And Journey Smollett, Lovecraft Country. I'm just saying, y'all got the reality. I'm not gonna do that one. Variety talk series last week tonight with John Oliver. I like that show. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It's all right. Conan, which Conan just wrapped up his like final season of his talk show. He's gonna be doing a variety show. I don't know if it's on HBO Max, but he won't do the late night talk show thing anymore. I'm gonna miss that. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah and Jimmy Kimmel Live. Outstanding limited series. You got WandaVision. You have The Mayor of Easttown. You got I May Destroy You. You have The Underground Railroad and The Queen's Gambit. That's a limited series. Y'all not gonna do no season 2. Watch The Queen's Gambit. It's really, really good. Outstanding comedy series. Of course, you got Blackish. You got Cobra Kai. Emily in Paris. I like Emily in Paris. Hacks. The Flight Attendant, The Comiskey Method, Pen 15, and Ted Lasso. My picks in this category is Blackish. I love Cobra Kai. I guess it's comedic in a way. And then Emily in Paris was really, really cool. I have not seen The Flight Attendant. I heard it was really good. Outstanding drama series, The Boys, Bridgerton, The Crown, Handmaid's Tale, Lovecraft Country, The Mandalorian, and Pose. There are more categories. I'm not going to read them all. We do have some great categories. I'm sure. I see Kevin Hart out here.
He better be nominated for Fatherhood.
I would like for him to be nominated. So listen, Fatherhood was an amazing movie, and it showed this man's acting chops. Like I've seen his acting chops because I watch. My child is like diehard Kevin Hart. I think if he loves Kevin Hart. So almost everything for the most part, I have to get the edited versions of stuff. But for the most part, he wants to watch Kevin Hart. So he hasn't seen the comedy show, the stand-up comedy, not that I know of. I haven't let, but the movies for the most part, they're silly, they're stupid. I've let him watch them. He wanted to watch The Upside, which was a serious role for Kevin Hart. And he did a good job in The Upside. I love that movie. So when I saw that he got this role for Fatherhood and I saw the previews, I said he understands the assignment. He's gonna do great. And he did. He killed it. I love it. So I'm excited for what's gonna happen. I need Lovecraft Country to kick butt. I definitely do. I would like for them to kick butt. Definitely would love for them to kick butt. I want to I want to see the winners, do their thing and win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much else except I'm rooting for everybody black. I really am. Uh, I need them to like show up and show out. It's really, really good. Again, this is probably one of the shows that I don't ever watch, but I think I might actually watch it this year. Um, I think might watch it this year. I got a question. Didn't we? Was it the Emmys that they NBC said they were going to cut ties with?
I do not know.
I feel like it was the Emmys that they said they were going to cut ties with, and at NBC, it was some drama about something. I feel like we talked about this, and so they're over at CBS because typically, well, no, NBC doesn't always get all the award shows, because I've seen some on ABC as well. Interesting. That is interesting. All right. Well, we got some good nominees. They have a guest actor category on for a comedy series. And you got Alec Baldwin for Saturday Night Live. You got Dave Chappelle for Saturday Night Live. You got David Kaluuya. I think I pronounced his name right, for Saturday Night Live. Morgan Freeman for the Comiskey Method, and then Dan Levy for Saturday Night Live. That's cool. Outstanding guest actress in a comedy series, you have Yvette Nicole Brown for A Black Lady Sketch Show. If you haven't seen that, it's amazing. Issa Rae, A Black Lady Sketch Show. Jane Addams, Hacks. Maya Rudolph for Saturday Night Live. Kristen Wiig for Saturday Night Live. And Bernadette Peters for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't even know that got nominated. All right, outstanding drama series: Bridgerton, Lovecraft Country, Pose, The Boys, The Crown, The Handmaid's Tale, The Mandalorian, and This Is Us. Outstanding lead actor in a drama series. We already talked about them. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. Outstanding supporting actor in a drama series: Michael K. Williams for Lovecraft Country, John Lithgow for Perry Mason, Tobias, I cannot pronounce his last name, for The Crown. He played the daddy. Uh, OT, I cannot. The dude that played June's husband, him. I cannot pronounce his name at all. He's a cutie. He's English too. Did you know that?
Majority of them are.
I didn't know that. Max Minghella for Handmaid's Tale. Bradley Whitford for Handmaid's Tale. Giancarlo Esposito. We need to do a Giancarlo Esposito appreciation episode. Or we need to do the actors that we sleep on. Giancarlo Esposito is like an actor. I love him. Anything he in, he gets it. Okay. And then Chris Sullivan for This Is Us. Outstanding supporting actress in the drama series, you got Ajanu Ellis for Lovecraft Country. And I know I mispronounced her name. Emerald Fennell for The Crown. Gillian Anderson for The Crown. Helena Bonham Carter for The Crown. Samira Wiley for Handmaid's Tale. Yvonne Stravinsky for Handmaid's Tale. Madeline Brewer for Handmaid's. Damn it, Handmaid's Tale might get this one. It's too many of y'all nominated. Ann Dowd for The Handmaid's Tale. All of y'all, God. Outstanding guest actor in a drama series. This is where Don Cheadle was like, wait a minute, Cletus. Courtney B. Vance for Lovecraft Country. Charles Dance for The Crown. Don Cheadle for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Timothy I cannot pronounce his name. Oliphant for The Mandalorian, and Carl Weathers for The Mandalorian. Felicia Rashad got nominated for This Is Us. For outstanding guest actress in a drama series: Alexis Bledel for Handmaid's Tale, Claire Foy for The Crown, Sophie Okonedo for Ratchet, and then McKenna Grace for The Handmaid's Tale. Outstanding directing for a drama series. Child, listen, I can't go through all this. This is a lot. This is awesome. Lovecraft Country and all 100,000 a day nominations. They're weaved in here some way somehow. Um, Outstanding lead actor in a limited or anthology series. Ewan McGregor for Houston, Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton, Leslie Odom Jr. for Hamilton, Hugh Grant for The Undoing. That means they're not doing The Undoing again, and I am glad about that because their story sucked. Paul Bettany for WandaVision. And of course, Michaela Cole for I May Destroy You, so there will not be a season 2 of that. Apparently the Mayor Town, yeah, it's not gonna be a season 2 of that.
That was a good show. Why are they
show.
doing this?
Maybe Michaela wanted it that way. Maybe just a thought. I'm just putting it out there. Our guys for Hamilton, Daveed Diggs, Jonathan Groff, and Anthony Ramos were all nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Lead, a Limited or Anthology Series. Papa is due for I May Destroy You. Evan Peters for Mayor of Easttown, and Thomas Brody Sangster for The Queen's Gambit. Renee Elise Goldsberg, Philippa Sue. Those are our girls from Hamilton. Moses Ingram, who was the bestie on The Queen's Gambit. We got some good nominees. This is gonna be a tough one. Again, we are getting nominated for everything here. I love it. I dig it. I'm not gonna keep going with this list. If you guys want to check out the Emmys list, they have their page on CBS. You can go and check out all of the nominees that are there. I'm digging it. The 73rd annual or the 73rd Emmys Award. I hope we take home all of the awards, but in case we don't, there are some very good categories with some very good actors and actresses in those categories. I hope no one gets robbed. Lovecraft Country take home all the awards so that maybe Apple will pick you guys up. I don't know.
Because I'm sure the way the ratings were, Apple will probably we would pay HBO for the rights.
Dang, I would literally pay HBO if I was the executive for Lovecraft Country. I would pay them. Again, like I said, Jonathan Majors is about to be an MCU character. He just debuted the character on Loki on this last episode for the season finale, which Loki got picked up for a season 2. So unlike all the other Disney Plus shows where they are just weaving into like they're in betweens of the movies, like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, those are kind of go betweens. So they had those few episodes to kind of tide you over until we get back to the next phase of the MCU. But low-key is going to continue to go forward. But they did introduce that the character that my kids and I were geeking out about, which one day we're going to start our little podcast where we talk about all this Marvel stuff and all this geeky stuff that Wendy don't know nothing about. She'll be like, yo, Marvel people. Yo, Marvel people. But yes, I can't wait to this MCU next phase starts. We did get Black Widow, which was awesome. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And that was the go between too, because that was before Endgame, if I'm not mistaken, before they started with the Infinity War and Endgame. I think it was the timeline of that, and it was supposed to come out.
Okay, so there's a theory about that, about her demise in the Endgame, right?
Okay, what's
they're thinking that Captain America, when he went back to return all those stones, that it kind of reversed her life, because she had to sacrifice her life to get those stones.
Right,
so when And so, like at the end of the Black Widow movie, where the sister was whistling and she whistled back.
Yeah. I got you. It is a theory. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not sure if they have any more on her contract. I know they only have, sometimes they have only a certain amount of contracts
And
for a
she's
certain amount
pregnant, so I don't
of.
know.
You said
Scarlett
what?
Johansson is pregnant. Scarlett Johansson is pregnant.
That's right. She is pregnant now. So I don't know how that would go. They might bring her back, later on. We got some good movies coming up though. So I can't wait to see those. And I can't wait to see, how the rest of the MCU goes. But I'm excited for Jonathan. I'm super excited for him. I cannot wait to see him as Kang the Conqueror. He's going to be in the Ant-Man movie, the part 3 of Ant-Man. So he's the villain in that movie. And I can't wait to see what he does. He did an excellent job at this last episode. Loki, like if you don't want to see Loki, go just watch the last part of it. When they found that man, he did his job. I enjoyed it. I was so excited. I'm sorry. Because I am such a geek.
I told myself I am going to watch the Marvel movies in the order it's supposed to be in.
Yeah, and we did that. Me and the boys did that. We watched them in the correct order. It was really, really good. You get a great understanding watching them in order too of like what's going on. Like you won't be lost at all if you do it that way. Sometimes people miss some things. You don't know what's going on. Well, hold on. Why did he do that? Where his eye go? Why he cut his hair? These questions are answered throughout. You'll see what happens. So I can't wait to see that. And I'm excited for it. Paul, go to the last slide, please. Paul over there chilling, girl. Okay. So I have not watched Space Jam.
I haven't.
Let me say this, guys.
They said that Michael Jordan is a better actor.
Somebody said Michael Jordan is a terrible actor. Let me put this out here right now. Space Jam is for kids. It is not for your 40, 50-year-old behind. It's not for your 30-year-old behind. It is for children. The first Space Jam movie was not great. It was not. Because I'm crazy about basketball, and at the time when I was growing up, Michael Jordan was my favorite basketball player. At the time, I was excited. But guess what? It was not a great movie. Because it's for kids. It's for the kids. It's for the children. Okay?
Silly rabbit.
It ain't for y'all.
Silly rabbit.
It ain't for y'all. Michael Jordan was a better actor. Michael Jordan just said his lines, baby. Michael Jordan was not the best. And LeBron has acted in movies. Let me be clear. He's been in some movies. Okay. Hadn't had very large roles in the movies, but he's been in a couple of movies. I've seen him. He's done his job. LeBron really wants to break into Hollywood though. So he's been producing a lot of shows. He's been producing some movies. The documentary that he did about the Oklahoma massacre. He did that. That was awesome. That was great. That was Lebanon James. I call him Lebanon. My kids be like, that's not how to pronounce his name. Don't you think I know that? Somebody said he has hair. He has money. So yes, he's going to have hair. And of course, there are people who don't like LeBron as a basketball player. And that's fine, darling.
My late husband used to call him the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Or the blowjob.
That's fine.
The blowjob.
That's cool.
That's what Ren used to say. Don't look at me like that.
Don't get in trouble. Don't get put out tonight. Listen. So let me just say that it's for the children. It is not for you. It is not for me. Now I like cartoons. I'll sit up and watch cartoons all day. Looney Tunes is my jam. Okay? Love them. Okay?
I love
that Roadrunner and that Wild and Coyote, baby. Yeah, I'm still mad, y'all. Y'all got Pepe Le Pew. Y'all was protesting.
Messed up. You got Pepe Le Pew messed up. He is not.
Y'all done turned the cartoons into the Me Too movement. And why? At any rate, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it with my kid. And I'm probably gonna watch it. Huh?
I'm debating.
And
My sister watched it.
Your kid is past the cartoon loving stage. He might like anime, but he ain't watch nothing like this. And it's fine. I still have a child who likes all the cartoons. But I like seeing this. This is cool. They've been talking about it for 100 years. I'm finally glad that they were able to bring it out. But yeah, get off of the doggone cartoon movies. The first movie wasn't great. It wasn't. If you go back and watch the first movie, guess what? You're not going to be wowed. There were no Oscar-worthy performances in the first movie either. It wasn't. They did beat Black Widow this week as being number one in the box office. Yeah, they did. But Black Widow did her thing because last week she had 50 million over here at the regular box office and 60 million on the Disney Plus. Y'all really like her, girl, because y'all bought. I was not spending that $30. I was not.
I mean, my thing is it $21.99 a month or just $21.99 at one time? Oh, hell no.
One time. Now let me say this: if the other Marvel movies, I might spend it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. But it was really, really good. I got to see it on the jailbroken Fire Stick. Knock on wood. I did. Don't look at me like that because I wasn't spending the $30. Now, I would have gone to the movies to go see it, but my kids wanted to see it. So, hey, we went and watched it on the jailbroken Fire Stick. Next week we will be talking about sex life. We got a couple other shows that we're watching.
I gotta start taking this down.
Huh?
I gotta start taking these down.
I know. We'll talk about some other shows. The First Wives Club is back. Never Have I Ever is back. I'm digging both of those shows. Never Have I Ever is on Netflix. I did not tell y'all. Grownish, it comes on Freeform. I'm sorry, Thursdays, 8/7 Central. It's available on Hulu the next day. If you got Hulu Live, it's probably available after the episode goes off. So make sure y'all tune in to that. But yeah, so we got some shows that we got coming up that we're going to talk about and discuss. In the process of watching the Naomi Osaka documentary. I can't wait to finish watching that. It's pretty interesting. Also, Frankie Lund, who is the mother of Keisha Cole, died at on her birthday. Actually, her birthday party from an overdose. I know that's been a constant battle of hers. Keisha Cole and her siblings were, in foster care, or some of them were with the mom and some of them was with the grandmom, and they were kind of all over. And of course, that's been a part of her story and her background. So my heart goes out to her. Rest in peace, Frankie. That's an incredible battle to fight, and try to get through and get past. And so my heart is and prayers are with the family. And we're just praying for it and hope they get through this particular situation. All right, well, we will see you guys here next week. Y'all have a wonderful week. And any TV shows y'all want us to discuss, put in our regular rotation, let us know.
It was a show that you forgot to mention, Raising Kanan. Are you going to watch that?
I'm watching it. Are you going to watch it?
No, but you can talk about it.
See, I ain't studying you. How you going to ask me if I was? As a matter of fact, this is a week-to-week show. I'll put it in rotation. I will do that. I know you don't like the gangster stuff, but it's really, really good. It's an interesting story. You find out why Kanan was the way he was on Power.
I don't care.
You're not invested in the Power, so I'm there. And let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this again. When Tommy's come out, I can't wait. Tommy Egan, that's the white boy who won't be black. Tommy Egan. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't wait till that one comes out. I'm gonna be in front of the TV with popcorn and wine, watching Tommy be the thug he is. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me stop. At any rate, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.